All right, moving on to the next story. So before I say anything, I just want to say I feel terrible for Matthew Stafford. And the reason for that is because those of you who do not know, it seems like the Rams are pretty keen to move on from him this offseason. Now, I don't really know how official the reports are that I saw. I mostly got them from Twitter, which it's always a bit of a gamble, right? It could be perfectly legit, or it could be completely fabricated, and there's absolutely no truth to it whatsoever. But let's be honest with ourselves, just you and me here, all right? Would you be surprised if that was the case? I mean, let's look at it, right? Matthew Stafford barely played at all in 2022 and into 2023 because of injury, obviously, but he still barely played at all. And when he did play, he was horrible because, again, he was playing through injury, and it's an arm injury. So, being somebody that pitched in college, I know how horrible it is and how hard it is to have to work around an arm injury because it's what I did for a year plus. So it's one of those things where, you sit down and you go, man, I don't really know what I'm going to do, because no matter what you do, if you throw for a living and your arm hurts, you can't really get around that. You can take all the pills and get all the shots you want, but it's just not going to work out for you long term. So I'm not surprised that Matthew Stafford ended up calling it a year and getting some help and getting some surgery done. But for me, I just feel bad for him. I feel bad that, after his whole career, he's stuck in Detroit, not doing anything. Basically, they rotted his entire prime away and stole his prime away from him by giving him only one good receiver. Now, granted, the guy that they gave him may be the best wide receiver in the history of the sport, talent-wise and dominance-wise, in Calvin Johnson. But outside of that, they gave him no help, no offensive line, no defense, not really much of a running game outside of your occasional Reggie Bush. But that's really it. They wasted his entire prime away. And he finally goes somewhere, actually has a good team around him, a good running game, a good offensive line, a good defense, actual weapons to throw to other than just Calvin Johnson, who, again, was fantastic. And for my money, again, the best wide receiver of all time, talent and dominance-wise, other than maybe Randy Moss. They finally gave him those things and a good coaching staff, and he wins a Super Bowl. He, said, hey, guys, listen, I did it. Look at me. I am good. And you know what? There was people like me who said, you know what? This guy is a Hall of Fame quarterback. This guy is somebody that, if he had some stuff around him, probably could have won some MVP awards. Yeah, awards, multiple. And you know what? This guy threw for 5,000 yards with no weapons, and no one really talks about it. Matthew Stafford, this guy's legit. He's not just some scrub. He is legit. And after going through all that, a year later, because of something he can't control, he gets injured, and now he might be on the block again, and he might be on the move. It sucks. Now, listen, I'm not even saying that the Rams are wrong to feel that way. Honestly, I feel like I understand, because, again, he was hurt, right? He didn't play well when he did play, and they're in salary cap hell right now. They're already looking to trade Jalen Ramsey, who, again, I'd rather keep than Matthew Stafford, just age-wise, just because he really, really is an anchor, other than Aaron Donald, who is the anchor, but an anchor for the back end of that defense. So, you're already getting rid of guys who are salary cap kind of casualties, and you're still at Matthew Stafford. So, look, I get why you'd want to trade Matthew Stafford. It just sucks. I just feel bad for the guy. I mean, he did all that to prove himself, and now a year later, he's on the block like he's just some scrub. And I feel bad for Matthew Stafford. So you could be, you can not feel bad all you want. That's fine. I do. And again, I don't even know what the right move for him is. Is it best to stay in LA with the Rams? Because they're probably not going to be very good if he does. And, is it best for him to be released and pick whatever team he wants to go to? Is it best for him to be traded to a team like Carolina, maybe Las Vegas, maybe the Jets? Whatever it is, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But again, I just feel bad for the guy, and I really, really hope that no matter what happens, first of all, he gets healthy and he continues to play. And second of all, that he gets a shot to go back to the playoffs wherever he plays. I don't want to see Matthew Stafford have a good team for 1 year and then just waste away his entire career on bad teams. I just don't want to see that. So either way, I just hope that he gets back to playing playoff football next year.
Hey guys, me again. Thank you so much for watching one of my clips from the Lopes Goes Last podcast. These clips are so much fun to do. I absolutely love making them and I absolutely love doing them. And this podcast is my baby. So I really want this thing to grow and I really want it to succeed. So if you did like what you see, please subscribe. Also hit that bell notification so you never miss any one of my episodes or one of my clips like this one. And please do also like and share these videos with your friends and your family so that we can make this thing grow as fast as possible. And I wanted to thank you again so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day.